Welcome to this interaction series for our Breakthrough curriculum. My name is Alison Heaton and I'm your Primary Science Development Officer, and I'm also part of the Inspire Learning team. I'm delighted to be hosting this STEM session for you today. In this session, I'm going to focus on the STEM curriculum and learner pathways element of the STEM Nation Award programme. The aim for this session is to gain a greater understanding of the STEM curriculum and learner pathways element of the STEM Nation Award. I will do this by exploring what STEM curriculum and learner pathways might look like in your setting, discussing what evidence you might include in your application, signposting you to resources and support, and some tips on completing your application. As with all these interaction sessions, there will be some core input interspersed with reflection questions when you can stop the video and take some time with your colleagues to discuss and reflect. There will also be a follow-up activity for you to complete. In the STEM curriculum self-evaluation tool, 4 areas are identified for success in this element. They are having a clear rationale for your STEM curriculum, identifying STEM pathways, STEM learning experience provide regular opportunities for investigation, invention and problem solving, assessment of STEM learning to ensuring regular feedback, and STEM supporting wider achievement and skills for learning, life and work. The STEM Nation Award breaks this down further and identifies these aspects as important to this element. These are STEM helping deliver literacy, numeracy and digital learning, creative approaches to your STEM learning, collaboration with your learning community to improve continuity and progression, helping learners to make informed choices about their STEM careers, the development of a wide range of skills, and also considering learning for sustainability, the sustainability goals and the UNCRC goals. So what might this look like in your setting? STEM will be interwoven throughout your curriculum and used to support numeracy, literacy and digital learning. And STEM is embedded in planning to ensure breadth of learning across the year and year groups. For literacy, using STEM to support novel studies, using STEM activities when using the Read Write Count books that Scottish Book Trust gift to primary 2s and 3s, using science websites such as Explorify to enrich talking and listening activities or other literacy tasks, using resources such as teaching data literacy and the Internet of Things, IoT, to enhance maths and other parts of the curriculum, and of course using your iPads for teaching and learning. You could work with developing the young workforce to support careers events in school. Start a Young STEM Leader programme. Develop partnerships with STEM ambassadors to help your setting deliver STEM activities. Prepare learners for future STEM career choices through the use of resources such as My World of Work or Scientists Just Like Me, and encourages learners to develop a wide range of skills for the future, including meta skills in your curriculum. Using creative approaches to STEM learning is also key to this element. Outdoor learning, the use of digital technology, teaching engineering using resources such as Make Do or Tinker Tables, loose parts play or forest schools, all count towards creative approaches to STEM. Your curriculum should also support learning for sustainability, the Sustainability Development Goals and UNCRC. In Scottish Borders Council, we also have the SBC Way STEM pathway in development, and some settings are involved with CIRC, Inspiring a Sustainable Approach to STEM programme, and these will improve the continuity and progression in STEM learning across the curriculum. Now we have looked at what is expected for STEM curriculum and learner pathway element of the award. It's now time to reflect on what your setting is already doing with regards to STEM and curriculum and learner pathways. And what do you think you could start doing in your setting? This could be just a small change. Pause this video while you discuss. The next step is to complete your action plan. I suggest you complete one for each element. These action plans need to be submitted at the end of the whole process when you are validated for the whole award. It makes things easier if you complete them as you go. As part of the action plan, you identify the staff involved and the key stakeholders. You look at successful outcomes and ask you to consider the challenges you might face and how you might overcome them. There is also a breakdown in tasks, looking at who is responsible, accountable, consulted and informed. As you go through the process and start collecting evidence, then it should be gathered on the evidence template provided by the STEM Nation Award. You are asked to submit up to 5 slides for each element, and guidance is given on the first few slides. So what evidence might you include? You might include an overview of your STEM curriculum and learner pathways, collaborative planning documents from relative stages, departments or settings within the learning community, samples of learners' work to demonstrate STEM skills, and photographs or links to videos of STEM-themed transition days or learning for sustainability and outdoor learning activities. Just take some time now to reflect on what evidence you already have. For example, photographs, videos, progressions, planning, social media posts. Work that you've previously undertaken prior to applying for the award can be used as evidence. Pause this video while you discuss. As you go through the process of collecting evidence for other elements of the award, you'll begin to see that some elements are interlinked, if not all of them. You may be able to use the same evidence for more than one element. For example, you might have involved partners in a family STEM learning event in your setting, and this could also be used for evidence in both the STEM family learning element and the partnership working element, and possibly the equity and equality element of the awards. When you've completed the element, you submit it and it goes to a validator who uses the guidance document to assess your application. Your application doesn't have to have everything, but it needs to have a good coverage of the range of aspects the validator is looking for. It's a good idea to use this guidance to help you when collecting the evidence for your application. There is a lot of support for your setting in achieving this element. Remember that it doesn't have to happen all at once, and you have 3 years to complete all 5 elements. The STEM Nation Award site is a good place to start, especially for the guidance documents. If you'd like to find out more about the STEM ambassadors, then the QR code is on the screen. There is also a wealth of information and resources on this SBC STEM Padlet, including my newsletter. Skills Development Scotland is a good place to start to find out about meta skills and information on skills for employment. And all the relevant QR codes are shown on the screen. As your PSDO, I'm also available to all settings in the borders to help and support you in anything you do with STEM. You just need to email me. To follow up this session, I recommend that you read the STEM Nation Award application guidance and the guidance for validators. Then complete your action plan and identify your next steps. It might be a good time to create a small core team who will have responsibility to coordinate STEM in your school. Download the template and agree how it's to be populated and managed. It might be a good idea to have it available centrally and practitioners just add to it as things occur in the school. Further reading and resources can be found on the support page of the STEM Nation Award website. The QR code is on the screen. So, to recap on the purpose of this Interaction Professional Learning video, it was to gain greater understanding of the STEM curriculum and learner pathways element of the STEM Nation Award. I've done this by exploring what STEM curriculum and learner pathways might look like in your setting, discussed what evidence you might include in your application. I've signposted resources and support, and have given you some guidance on completing your application. This video interaction session is part of a new approach we are introducing in an attempt to support all schools and all practitioners across Scottish Borders Council to engage with the same messages and activities but at an individually convenient time. Your feedback on how to maximise this approach is valuable. If you have any questions about today's session, please contact the Professional Learning team on the email address shown below. All that's left to say is good luck with this element and thank you for your time today. Here's to making a difference to the lives and learning of our children and young people. Thank you.